The Razorbacks have a big week ahead as we join you on Courtside with Eric Musselman. Unfortunately, we are joining you for the second time on the heels of a canceled ball game. The Razorbacks had planned to play Texas A&M last night in College Station. As you know by now, that's been postponed. And Coach, if there is a silver lining, it's that you've been through this before and you've bounced back from it, but I know you wanted to play too.
Yeah, I mean, you do your prep for, 2 days, and you're getting ready to get on a bus to play a game, and you find out it's not going to be played. And it's happened twice now with the same team, and we were ready to go play a basketball game, and we're not going to make up both games. I mean, that's make-believe. We hope to make up one of them, and our players deserve that opportunity. Unfortunately, Chuck, we didn't have enough time. When you find out Friday at 1 o'clock that your game's canceled, how are you going to get a game for Saturday? So we tried to work the phones, but not enough time to make it happen, and that's unfortunate for our players because we're playing good basketball, and we, meaning our entire Razorback basketball family, we wanted to play a game Saturday.
The Razorbacks were able to play one game last week, and it was a good one. The Florida Gators came to town. The Razorbacks came away with a win, a quad one win. And, Coach, that's important because as we get toward the finish line now and everybody positions themselves for March, you'll want those good wins under your belt.
Yeah, it was a huge win for us for sure, Chuck. And I think, for us, it's just, how do you get to the next game, try to win that game. There's just so much talk right now outside about things that are not important. Like, what's important is how do you win your next game and how do you continue to improve. And we have a huge week, like you mentioned, LSU on the back end, and on the front end of this thing, Bama. Two really good teams, and two teams, quite frankly, that have been matchup problems for us.
You look at your basketball team right now and the way they're playing, there's so many players that seem to be expanding their games. I think about Moody getting more rebounds and Justin Smith with more assists. Are we at the time of year when players have got to do that?
Well, I think good teams, players continue to expand their game, and I think, you want to expand your offensive repertoire of both individually and then also what you're running execution-wise, and the same thing defensively. For instance, of late, Chuck, we're starting to send everything to the sideline and keep it out of the middle. That's been a late season adjustment that we've done both on pick and rolls and in isolation situations.
Well, we've got a lot to do, as you might imagine, as we move through the half hour, so stay with us. More to come on Courtside with Eric Musselman.
Courtside with Eric Musselman is brought to you by Mountain Dew. Unleash a refreshing citrus kick with Mountain Dew. Charge your game with Mountain Dew, proud partner of Razorback basketball. Taco Bell, proud sponsor of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Ford, the Ford F-150, the official truck of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Built Ford tough. And by Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau, go with the home team.
Joel Embiid is unhappy.
Like, really unhappy.
Because the internet keeps using not-so-amazing GIFs to react to his amazing highlights. Mountain Dew presents the Joel Embiid Deserves Better Reactions GIF Collection.
Now I'm so happy.
I can't come with you.
Ever since they left, my mind's been a little fried.
I gotta do this on my own.
So long, nacho fries.
Whenever Taco Bell takes them off the menu, he can't escape the craving.
The whole town was built on bold seasoning.
Oh no, you don't consume me! I consume you!
Nacho fries are back.
Available available interior work surface to work it out up front, plus the capability of available Pro Power on board to work it out in back. Tough this smart can only be called F-150. Introducing the all-new 2021 Ford F-150.
We put faith in our vehicles to connect us. We understand how important it is to have transportation you can rely on. So no matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
It takes a determined spirit to help others, to persevere. Together we've shown our true grit as we find new ways to improve lives and build better futures. A beacon of hope in the face of adversity. That's been our mission for 150 years. Our determination to build a better world continues to drive us forward, now and into the future. We are the University of Arkansas.
Does anyone know in the water what you do with an oar? You row, right? And if I'm rowing this way in a boat or in a raft, what's the guy on this side doing? We got to have rhythm, right? Right? We got to have rhythm when we're rowing, correct? I go here, the guy's doing the exact opposite of me. That's what you got to do as a teammate, right? You got to row together. Everybody got that? And then, oh, by the way, if you see a gator pop up, smack him in the head. All right, here we go. Let's go.
Bitterly cold outside, but we are underway indoors, and the Razorbacks control the opening tip. Tate gets a window to the basket, right side, and he throws it in from 12 feet. Hogs force a turnover 30 seconds in. They've got the ball up 2-0. Justin around DeRuggi to the basket with a left hand, lays it in. Reverse layup, Smith. Hogs out to a quick 4-0 lead, a minute in. Pick and pop, DeRuggi top of the circle, three-pointer good. The Razorback leads 4-3. Moody in the key, turnaround from the foul line, off the mark, no good. Smith with the offensive rebound though, and Justin lays it up and in. He's got 4, and the Razorbacks lead at 6-3. Man lobs it inside, not seeing the pass was Payne. The Hogs come out of there with it, lead court to Devontae Davis, right side, and he'll slam it home on a drive to the rim. Back out front to Appleby. One dribble, left side, 3 on the way, no good. Long rebound, Smith. Hogs 2-on-1. Smith to Davis, layup good, and the Hogs are out to a 10-5 lead. Osifo at the foul line goes in, challenges Vanover. Connor partially blocks it out of bounds. Osifo off a pick and roll. It's Castleton inside. Castleton gets Vanover off his feet, gets the shot to go and one. Tate across the timeline to Smith. Hogs try to beat it. They lob it low, and Vanover slams it home. Lobbed it for Connor, 12-10 Razorbacks. Appleby will try. Left wing, three-pointer good. Moody in the key, kick out Tate. Top of the key, three-pointer good. Bangs that one down. Arkansas by 8. Razorbacks with their biggest lead of the half. Inside, Tate couldn't get a line to the basket. Kicks it out to Moody. Left wing, three-pointer good. Got the mismatch. Smith takes Appleby inside, jump hook good. Smith has 8, it's 30-17. Mike White's got to call a timeout. Razorbacks trying to break this one open. They're on a 6-0 run over the last 2 minutes and 16 seconds. This will be a 30-second timeout. Tate dribbles between the circles, now hands it off to Davis. 15 to shoot. Debo, left side of the lane, drives to the basket, off the glass and in. 34-23 Razorbacks. 2:41 to go. Gives it to Locke, left wing, 3-ball good. Noah Locke with his first basket. Smith into the front court, 5 seconds. Justin to the foul line, lobs it for Vanover, and Connor slams it home with 2 seconds to play. It was an easy stuff from there, and Arkansas's got a 10-point lead.
Courtside with Eric Musselman is brought to you by Stevens. Capitalize on independence. The Saracen Resort, featuring Red Oak Steakhouse. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. And by Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Welcome to the all-new Saracen Resort in Pine Bluff, where you'll be treated like royalty. Enjoy dining in one of our 5 restaurants, including the Red Oak Steakhouse, which is destined to be known as Arkansas's finest culinary dining experience. The Red Oak features cattle and bison from our own herd in Oklahoma, and the meat is processed in our own facility, the Quapaw Cattle Company. And for the beer lovers, the Saracen has an incredible on-site microbrewery. Arkansas Quapaw heritage since 1673.
This is what community looks like. Caring for each other. Protecting each other. And as the COVID vaccine rolls out, we'll be ready to administer it.
When did too big to fail replace too smart to fail? When did trend overtake truth? When did putting clients first stop being second nature? For us, never.
You can't take a risk in any investment that if it goes wrong and you lose it all, that you endanger the ability of the firm to survive. And that's really what Wall Street forgot.
So when do you want to learn more about Stephens, one of the country's most successful investment banking firms?
This segment of Courtside with Eric Musselman is brought to you by Dillard's, the style of your life.
Razorbacks led by as many as 13 in the first half. Hog basketball to begin the final 20 minutes. And here we go. Tate dribbles back out to the top of the circle. 15 to shoot, and he'll hand it off to Davis. Devo drives to the left elbow, pull-up jumper off the glass and in. Tate off the inbound, finds Smith in the corner, back to Jalen underneath, layup good. Drawn out play out of bounds. Florida's going to call a timeout. Florida forces the turnover. Lewis end to end, drops it underneath. Castleton off the glass and good. And now Eric Musselman's got to call a timeout. Note still in trouble. DeRucci and Lewis double team. Away to Devo, 3 to shoot. Runner from the foul line, no good. Jalen Williams with a one-hand follow. Note back to Devo, left side in the corner. Moody, 3 over Locke is good for Moses. Second 3 of the night for Moody. Tough shot. Hand in his face. Hogs up 52-43. Van over right side. Connor for 3 and it's good. Hogs back up by 9. 57-48. 9:40 to go. Stolen by Arkansas, but the Gators get it right back. Appleby steals it right back, feeds Lewis, and he'll lay it in around Vanover. Florida with the ball down 7. Scotty Lewis flies to the basket, gets it to go off the glass. Nicely done by Lewis. Noah Locke, right elbow, little fadeaway's good for Locke, and it's a 3-point ball game to Smith. He's going to try to back Noah Locke in. Smith in the lane, jump hooks on the way, and it's good. Bounce pass, low block, Smith. Turns to face DeRucci, 8 to shoot, in the key, jump hook, Justin Smith is good. Appleby on the other end, drives to the basket around Davis, gets it to go, but it's a 1-point game, 61-60. Castleton sets a screen, Appleby drives the paint, floats inside from 8 feet, knocks it down. Florida leads it. On the wing, Lewis, baseline drive, lost the handle, Moses out of there with it. Ahead to Davis, Davis all the way to the other end, lays it in. Devontae with the bucket, Hogs up 1. DeRucci drives, blocked by Smith. Out of there with it comes Moody, and the Gators foul him in the backcourt. Florida has turned it over 3 times in the last 80 seconds. They've not made a basket in the last 4.5 minutes. Horn sounds, ball game's over. Florida didn't score a basket in the final 4.5 minutes of the game, and the Razorbacks win for the 7th straight time in conference play, 75-64.
When that thing was 61-62, we did a really good job of locking in defensively, being a little bit more disciplined, being solid. Florida can really score the basketball. And I thought, we had good transition defense. So many games in this conference come down to the last 3 minutes of the game, and it's important to execute on both sides of the basketball. So I think certainly, playing the majority of the season without many close games, and a lot of people talking about our non-conference and we didn't have close games and would we be able to finish and all that. Happy, we've done a really good job of finishing when we've been in those situations. No, we wanted to attack the rim as much as possible. And they had 6 blocks, we had 5. All the pressure they had 9 steals, we had 9. Justin Smith had 5 steals alone. So I thought just our activity on both sides of the ball was good. We still probably missed too many layups, but we will continue to work on that. But we want to continue to attack the rim as much as we possibly can. All right, awesome job. All right, now we got to come ready. You never know whose game it is. We didn't come into this game thinking Devo was going to lead us in score. You never know. The flow of the game just kind of happens. I don't know who's going to play great at Texas A&M. I have no idea. I don't know which 2 guys are going to have a big role. It just kind of develops throughout the course of the game, which is why you got to be ready mentally every game. Like Des, we need you, so you got to stay into it and be ready when your name's called. You're going to have a big game coming up. All right, each guy's got to stay ready mentally at all times. Okay, look, that is a huge win. That's a huge win for our resume. Huge. Now we got to go here. This is the group. All right, we got to get ready to beat these guys. All right, way to roll the boat in the same direction, and way to get the Gators.
Yes, sir.
Great job, man.
Hey, great night from Devo, bro. Break us down, man. Break us down, bro.
Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Let's into the top 25. Let's go.
Courtside with Eric Musselman is brought to you by Cox, proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Visit Cox.com for exclusive offers. Dillard's, the style of your life. The Saracen Resort, featuring the Red Oak Steakhouse. And by Mountain Dew. Unleash a refreshing citrus kick with Mountain Dew. Charge your game with Mountain Dew, proud partner of Razorback basketball.
That's fake, mi amor. Ice cream? Yeah! Okay.
Protect your connected devices with advanced security included with Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi.
Independence, the ability to think freely. It allows you to tell truth from trend, to put clients first, to take the long view.
We're privately owned. We don't have public shareholders, and that's the very significant difference between ourselves and other firms.
Since 1933, Independence has made Stevens one of the country's most successful investment banking firms. Feel free then to learn more about us.
Joel Embiid is unhappy.
Like, really unhappy.
Because the internet keeps using not-so-amazing GIFs to react to his amazing highlights. Mountain Dew presents the Joel Embiid Deserves Better Reactions gift collection.
Now I'm so happy.
This is what community looks like. Caring for each other. Protecting each other. And as the COVID vaccine rolls out, we'll be ready to administer it.
Devo had 18, which is phenomenal for a freshman, and a guy who just kind of gets his stuff right off creating it himself.
High motor, my dog. has a lot of energy, and just loves to play the game of basketball. Gonna help the team, no matter if it's scoring, if it's making a pass to an assist, or even if it's getting dominant on the floor, getting loose balls. Whatever it takes to win and help the team out, I'll do it.
Devo, just he's strong attacking left. He can go right. He's just a dog. He does everything nobody wants to do. He's gonna get on the floor, get every loose ball. So you always need that guy on the floor. I figured out that I was gonna be okay at basketball when I think it was like 8th grade. I moved from my local high school to a charter school in the same town, and so it was Lighthouse Charter School. I moved there. They didn't have football or baseball, so they didn't have basketball. So I just ran track and played basketball. So it was like, okay, let me try to take this serious. And so I got better. That 9th grade summer, I got a few offers, and then after my 10th grade year, I moved back to my local high school. That 10th grade summer rolling in, I had huge D1 offers coming in every single day, talking to different coaches and things like that. So basically, he came down one day after I decommitted, and he actually talked to me and my family. Him and Coach Corey came down, and they talked to me and my family, and he offered me face-to-face. And that's something that I took pride in. He didn't offer me over the phone and things like that. So I feel like me and him had that connection. We was talking, we had the eye connection and things like that that helped me out, and knowing that I can trust him and that my family can trust him as well. And so that's what helped me out with this decision.
I mean, number one, when we made the change in the starting lineup, incredibly, Devo had 20 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. We didn't run a play for him, and he goes 9 of 14 from the field. But I think the big thing, Chuck, is the reason he was inserted into the lineup was so that he could guard number 2, Wheeler. And I thought he did a great job on Wheeler. Wheeler's as fast as any player in our league. And Devo did a great job following the game plan, not over-gambling, not being over-anxious, and just trying to keep Wheeler in front, which, again, that was the reason he was in the lineup. And then offensively, he was phenomenal for us.
Devo, he's been playing great. He's been starting. He does everything that you need him to do. He can get on the ground. He can break down a defender, get to the bucket. He can make the right pass. He can do all that. Once we found out we all was coming to Arkansas, we made a group chat actually. It's called the Fab Four. And so that's something that we made, and we always talking, chatting in the living room, things like that. Just having a lot of fun off the court, because it's not just about basketball, it's about having relationships off the court. So just having fun, building a relationship with them guys is very exciting. Everyone just buying into what the coaching staff has for us, and everyone buying in as a team. And as long as we do that, we'll be very good down the stretch.
Eric Musselman is brought to you by Taco Bell, proud sponsor of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau, go with the home team. By Ford and the Ford F-150, the official truck of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Built Ford tough. And by Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Welcome to the all-new Saracen Resort in Pine Bluff, where you'll be treated like royalty. Enjoy dining in one of our 5 restaurants, including the Red Oak Steakhouse, which is destined to be known as Arkansas's finest culinary dining experience. The Red Oak features cattle and bison from our own herd in Oklahoma, and the meat is processed in our own facility, the Quapaw Cattle Company. And for the beer lovers, the Saracen has an incredible on-site microbrewery. Arkansas Quapaw heritage since 1673.
I can't come with you.
Ever since they left, my mind's been a little fried.
I gotta do this on my own.
So long, nacho fries.
Whenever Taco Bell takes them off the menu, he can't escape the craving.
The whole town was built on bold seasoning.
Oh no, you don't consume me! I consume you!
Nacho fries are back.
Available interior work surface to work it out in front, plus the capability of available Pro Power on board to work it out in back. Tough this smart can only be called F-150. Introducing the all-new 2021 Ford F-150.
Joel Embiid is unhappy.
Like, really unhappy.
Because the internet keeps using not-so-amazing GIFs to react to his amazing highlights. Mountain Dew presents the Joel Embiid Deserves Better Reactions GIF Collection.
Now I'm so happy.
There's a reason the University of Arkansas is one of the nation's fastest growing universities.
We learn in one of the best places to live.
Dominating national business plan competitions.
We're among the top research universities in the U.S.
Where teaching and learning lead to discovery.
We explore everything.
Our traditions set us apart.
And bring us together.
Even our sidewalks mean something.
With the names of all our graduates.
We leave our mark here.
And everywhere.
The University of Arkansas.
Coach, I remember about a month ago, you played Alabama and LSU, and it didn't go so well, but your team is retooled. You've gotten Justin Smith back. You've won every conference game since then. It seems like you're much better equipped now for those two teams than maybe you were 4 or 5 weeks ago.
I think we were still trying to figure out kind of who we were, what was our identity, and then when you lose a player like Justin Smith for those games prior to the game at Bama, and then that player comes back. He came back a little early. He was a little rusty, which is to be expected. So it kind of messed with our rotations for what we had done when he was out, although that wasn't really working either. But we're a better team right now than we were, the first time we played both Alabama and LSU. But I also think they're both better as well. And the one thing with Alabama, they can get down 20 and come back in a hurry. And so we've got to play great defense. We're going to probably try to come up with some type of scheme to throw them a little bit off guard.
Your guard play's been so good of late. I think about Devontae Davis, and Jalen Tate has become a guy that just fills so many roles for you from that spot.
Jalen's done a great job of facilitating, taking the other team's best player defensively, rebounding the basketball. We need him to really take care of the ball this game because he was pretty high turnover against Bama at their place. So it's going to be important for him to kind of lead us from a stability standpoint with both these teams coming in that are both talented.
And as you approach this new week now with these two big ball games, you've taken advantage of that veteran leadership that you've had, and that mix with the younger players. You've got players, and we mentioned Davis, but Jalen Williams and some others who they're developing and playing their best basketball right now.
They really are. I mean, it's a unique blend to have the 3 grad transfers and then the 4 freshmen. And although KK's hurt, the other 3 freshmen just continue to gain confidence and get better and better as the season has progressed.
Well, let's resolve to do this next week after 2 basketball games. How about that?
Sounds good, Chuck.
Razorbacks have Alabama, LSU upcoming, and we'll join you next week for more Courtside with Eric Musselman.
This has been a presentation from Learfield IMG College.